Hello folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. We're out here at the Avon Park Field. We're going to take up the Tecnam 2010. I just flew this the other day with the same setup. The only thing difference is a different battery. I'm running a 3200 Smart LiPo in her. So I just flew her recently, so I'm not going to worry about a range test. As I talked about I was going to do, I went in there and gave myself a little more throw on the elevator. And right now I'm really not even having to use any elevator. I'm just turning with rudder only.
Time remaining 9 minutes.
Okay, a little bit of elevator then because I'm in a little bit steeper of a turn there. Now, I do notice that this plane does like to, when you go to turn, you really need to work in a little bit of rudder too with your aileron turns. Whoa! That wasn't good. Well, anyways, you need to work a little bit of rudder with your aileron turns because it seems like the tail wants to sort of drag around. So and I end the wind, I seem to have too much elevator now. Well, that fog's coming in.
8 minutes. Landing flaps.
Good thing I got that. Anyways, like I said, good thing I got that elevator adjusted where I got a little more throws. To me, it just didn't feel like it had enough throw. Didn't have enough deflection. All right, boy, that fog, I tell you what. All right. She got good vertical.
Landing flaps.
Well, I hope y'all can see this because the fog is really making that plane almost opaque.
Time remaining 7 minutes.
It's a good flying bird, I'll tell you. I am really impressed at how well this bird flies. Not that you can even see it now. I really got to be able to come out here on a day where it's clear. Great touch and go machine, that's for sure. Noisy, the landing gear is quite noisy.
Landing flaps. Time remaining 6 minutes.
That wasn't a very good landing. She almost doesn't even really need flaps, to be honest with you. Even with no wind today, you know, she seems to slow down just fine. Boy, I'm really having to keep an eye on her. I mean, you're supposed to anyways, but I'm too high now. I hope y'all can see this. All right, here, turn around. I don't know if I told you or not, but I'm running a Spectrum 3200.
Landing flaps.
Oh, beautiful.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Beautiful. That was with flaps too. It's just one of those things. When the timing's right and you get the timing down, and flaps can work to your advantage. Sometimes a plane doesn't need them. Other times they can really can really benefit from them. Well, I didn't have my fingers right. That was completely my fault. That was a mistake on my fault. Y'all probably can't even see the plane now. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I can see it.
Landing flaps. Time remaining.
There we go.
Landing flaps.
Well, sometimes you can use a flap, sometimes you don't need them. Today there's no wind, so the old definition of no wind and you can use flaps into the wind, then you obviously don't need them. All right. Now that was that was what you call a throttle landing there.
Landing flaps.
I'm out on the runway again. Well, that's called a recovery.
Flaps up.
All right, we got enough for one more.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Landing flaps.
There we go. Kind of redeemed myself from that last one. All right, well, there you go, folks. That is the Tecnam 2010 by Arrows RC. And if you'll bear with me, here's what you want to hear.
Motor off.
Before you touch a plane. Are you a happy bird? You're a happy bird. Let's go back to the bench and I flew for basically 7.5 minutes. 7 minutes and 37 seconds. So on a 3200 Smart Lipo 3S. So let's see how much juice I've got left. I should have carried my thing with me. Just to show you, I put those rare earth magnets in there to help this latch, and now she ain't coming undone. And to show you where I have the 3200 all the way against the firewall, and right here is the CG, this little panel line here. So if you put your fingers under there, that 3200 right up against the firewall is perfect. So, and like I said, I flew for 7.5 minutes. This was the second time I've ever flown this plane. So yeah, wow, I just realized, yeah, that is the second time I've ever flown it. And let's see what kind of 50% left on a 7.5 minute flight. 50% left. So you could get, I was hitting it pretty hard too. I had a lot of full throttle. Yeah, you could get maybe 15 minutes if you take it really easy, but I'd say a good 13 minutes for sure, and still come back at 30% on your battery left. So there you go, folks. That is the Tecnam 2010. I'm loving this plane. Arrows RC, man, y'all done a great job with it. Thank you so much for watching. And if y'all get a chance, say hello to Dan at Hobby Zone. He sold me this plane. Thank you so much, folks. Bye-bye.